We will have time for one question from the audience, but before we get to that, I would just want to ask the first question myself, and apologies if it's a little bit of a misplaced, but there's the author, Tove Jansson, who wrote Mummy books, among other things, had a house on an island, which she intentionally left unkept every winter. And not only did she leave it unkept or unlocked, she also filled up it with sort of food in case that someone would come. Like, so let's say someone stranded on the island, they could go into the house and they could make it food, right? And this didn't really require any technology of any sorts, right? So I think my question, and this is why I apologized in the beginning, is like, technology is the answer in many ways, and I think you really show amazing work that is happening with technology, but like, how do we know when it's appropriate, and how do we actually decide when maybe not to use it, and how do you think about it in your own areas of work?
I think of it in layers, I guess, that there's a political layer in a way where we have to decide what is worth doing, and then assuming we gain some societal agency, like, a distributed solar, network, for example, we have a wish and urgency to maintain that agency and capabilities that we've given ourselves. And then thinking about what that agency is maybe more interesting than thinking about technology itself.
I would agree.
Cool. Is there someone from? Yeah, we have one question here. In roughly 5 seconds.
Thank you. My name is Michael. I work for the Department of Public Transport in Stockholm, and I wonder the dynamics between people who are not engineers or don't want to think about technology, but really want to have outcomes from technology, being sometimes 10 to 1 for the engineer who's going to perform, all that features and a lot of maintenance, maybe after hours and in spare time. How do you think about that dynamic and the future we have before us?
Yeah, for me, I deal with it constantly, because working with access control, you want to make some things apparent and some things hidden. So it's like always a dance between how do we enforce security without scaring people with security, in a sense.